Well, there we go. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Donald Clark. I'm one of the acupuncturists here at CNY Healing Arts, CNY Fertility. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the new year. If this video is having some technical problems with audio or it's freezing, just let me know, and I will do my best to correct it. I think we've figured it out though. So it's been very warm here in upstate New York for the last like 10 days. I'm sure everyone remembers how cold it was at Christmas. And but since then, it's just been very warm in the east. And so it's been that ebb and flow, you know. You let your guard down, it's nice out, and boom, it gets cold again. So everybody, stay true to the winter and make sure you stay you know, keep those wing gates covered and stay warm. All right. So today I want to talk a little bit about seasonal affective disorder, and a lot of people suffer from it. And it's a lot of people call it the winter blues. My grandmother, she would say it's the winter blues, and it is a thing. It's a disorder, and a lot of people do suffer from it. So some of the symptoms. Well, what happens is when when the fall and winter comes, there's a decrease in sunlight, right? And so that decrease in sunlight can directly affect how much serotonin we produce in our bodies, in our pineal gland to be exact. And if we have a lower serotonin, we're not going to feel as upbeat and happy as we normally are with a lot of serotonin levels. So sunlight directly can contribute to that. So with the decreased sunlight and the increase in darkness, we can start to experience, you know, moodiness or the blues or fatigue or even irritability or um, problems sleeping, general depression. And for most people, we can kind of get through there, but for some people it's very impactful, and it can really ruin their winter if they don't address it. And it's a very simple fix. And so what do you want to do when you're experiencing from SAD, seasonal affective disorder? You want more light in your life, right? And there's a few things that you can do to increase to decrease the symptoms and increase your well-being. But one of the main treatments for seasonal affective disorder is light therapy. Now, there's a couple ways you can get some light therapy. The best way to get light therapy is to sit in the sun. Here in upstate New York, downwind of the Great Lakes, it may not be snowing, but it's often cloudy. So we get very few sunny days in the summer, or I'm sorry, in the winter. It could be warm and not snowing, but it's still cloudy because of the lake effect clouds. And so we don't have the option to sit in the sun that often. So for folks that cannot get the sunlight that they need, there's light therapy or phototherapy, and you can purchase light boxes or lights, and there's ways that you can sit in front of those lights to help increase serotonin levels. Now, do your research if you're going to buy some kind of lights. Do your research, find out what light is best for you. Most people go with a full spectrum or a wide spectrum light, and it has to represent the intensity of natural daylight, and that's roughly around 10,000 lux. So, you just not any old a light bulb is going to do. There's special lights, wide spectrum or broad spectrum lights are really going to make a difference. And you can purchase those in different places. We do light therapy here. In this particular case, we would do blue light therapy, and so you can get light therapy at Healing Arts as well. But honestly, sitting in the sun is the best thing for you when the sun comes out. Now, there's other things you can do too. So vitamin D is important, right? If you're not getting a lot of sun, you're not getting a lot of vitamin D, so increase your vitamin D or take vitamin D. And of course, lifestyle is really important also in fighting off the winter blues. So get out, be social. Don't don't render yourself, you know, inactive in your house or in your dwelling. You have to be proactive. You have to go out and do stuff. Go for walks, get outside, get into that natural light. I always talk about acupuncturists, right? Because I'm an acupuncturist. Um, Acupuncture is really great in helping not only treat the symptoms of this, but also in preventing it altogether. You've often heard me say, if you don't get acupuncture much, get it at least 4 times a year, once with every season change. And so, going from summer into fall, or fall into winter, get some acupuncture. And what we can do is we can help nourish your yang energy, make sure you have lots of energy, lots of movement inside of you. And that's going to propel you into the darkness. In the darkness in general is very yin, very slow, very dense. But we are human. We're very active. So we need to stay active. And so decreased light levels, we need to blast off through that and stay active throughout the winter. So get some acupuncture, um, meditation, yoga. All that's going to nourish our yin, nourish our yin, our essence, our chi, and it's also going to help balance us, right? So a little acupuncture is going to balance us. It's also going to help with the symptoms associated with it: the fatigue, the restlessness, the sleeplessness, the increased in muscle pain, all that. And so 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 try to do some of that. Also, plan a vacation and or plan something. Make some plans to go someplace sunny if you can't get sun. If you can, uh, go to Binghamton. That's an hour away, and they get more sun than we do. So you don't have to go far. Go to Watertown. That's 50 minutes north of us. They get all the sun. So if you're in a region that doesn't get sun, try to go get some sun. It usually isn't that far away. Another nice way to spend the winter and to fight off these blues, buy grow lights or get a grow light that's effectively a full spectrum light that's going to do everything the sunshine will do, and grow something, grow flowers. I have I'm getting ready to order my dahlias for the spring, and they'll come in, and what I'll do is I'll propagate them. I'll start them under a light or under a few lights, and I'll start the dahlias and I'll multiply them. Then I'll have a forest of dahlias in the spring. And in the meantime, I'm getting lots of light, right? And I feel better, and I'm watching something grow. So there's some really simple things you can do to help. And be proactive early. So if you have a predisposition to seasonal affective disorder, SAD, start early. Start in the fall, start in the early winter, start treating yourself, start investing in your health. And maybe you can stem it, right? Maybe you can push it off until, I don't know, it's the winter sol. I think the winter solstice. So when it starts to get light again, and so push it off a little bit further, and you can get through, right? And then here comes the sun. The sun's out. It's all kinds of amazing songs about sun coming out, and it's true. We just feel better in the sun and the warmth. I think that's why so many people move to Arizona and Florida in the winter, right? Because they feel better, and it is better for them. Just looking at my cheat sheets here. Um, don't if you're finding that you're struggling with this, and it doesn't matter what you do, it seems to just really take hold. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So don't be afraid to reach out to family or friends or a therapist, and they can help guide you also throughout all the dark times, literally the dark period. And so don't let it go unchecked. Don't let it go untreated. Everyone's different, and how it affects everyone is truly unique to themselves. So seek some simple treatment. Don't let it go. Get some light therapy going. It's not as easy as a you know light bulb. You have to put a little time. It is a light bulb, but it's a special light bulb. It's a grow light. Grow some flowers. Grow something. Grow yourself. I hope that helps. Please email me or set up a consultation, and we can chit chat more about it. And if I missed anything, let me know. All right, you guys, take care. Happy New Year.